Well, after what was supposed to be my golden game-winning move, went south of the fucking border due to a goddamn key. Fuck that key. Fuck them twists. Fuck that super idol. We're bringing a bitch back from the dead. Ugh. It was, I had been lining up a shot on Alan for a long time. I had been lining up the vote flip to break away from the majority. I had ducks in place. No one even knew Taylor didn't even have a vote in the last round besides me. I didn't tell anyone to avoid paranoia. I had every chess piece sitting on the motherfucking board where I needed to sit to take the shot. We took and we hit. And then Alan came back. Like a phoenix rising from the motherfucking ashes. He is the golden boy. I'm threatened by him. I don't think he'll take me to the end. I believe he's friends with literally everybody, and I think he'll probably clean sweep the jury. But I love him. Like, I am going to look forward to this beautiful friendship with him after I think the world of him. And now I gotta figure out a way to vote his ass out again. I've lost all my girls. Fucking Taylor's gone, Jordan's gone, Ashley's gone, like everybody's gone. And I don't even know where to go from here. But in that moment I was really, really feeling helpless and deflated and devastated to see Taylor go. And then right when I think, I'm out of it, in pops another immunity challenge. And
I feel burned by Taylor specifically because I gave her the heads up that I was voting Sandra, and I told her, please don't burn my game. I'm trying to earn trust with you. I knew Taylor was a potential vote, most likely if she didn't have an idol. I did believe she had an idol. And Sandra realized that she was not the decoy, that she was the decoy, and turned everything and didn't include me. Rightfully so, I still feel burned by her as well. Now, seeing the lay of the land, I'm realizing, I've known I can't go up against Alan and Culp in the end. Casey's my best bet at Final Tribal at this point, but with him and James, or even Sandra at this point, I know Angela's been playing me for the longest time, almost since we got on the first tribe together, and I love her for it because she kept me safe. I think the perception of me at this moment is that I'm not playing the game, but I think that is a really big misconception because I've been in everyone's ears, knowing where the vote's going, pushing the vote, and also at the same time laying the groundwork for next votes.
Okay. Usually I think I got a handle on these things, and I'm pretty confident when I feel like everything's coming together, and, I got too comfortable. I got too confident, and, Alan was not the only person completely blindsided on that travel. All my effort with Taylor worked in a very roundabout way, but it's a very LRG way to get to the goal that you're looking for. A couple of advantages, taking trinkets, somebody getting voted out and coming back in. It's everything you want in an all-star game. The IMDb rating is through the roof, I'm sure. That being said, James has immunity. I have Alan, Casey, and Troy still as a 4. That's a majority for us to do what we please. I could look at Sandra, who's been wishy-washy with me. Angela, who blatantly lied to my face and tried to take a swing at Alan. Or I start to really, really consider the fact that maybe it's time to pull the trigger on Alan. Because it is no secret that man is the Captain America out here. And in my egotistical mind, I think I can go tit for tat with him. I think his wave of good fortune, his wave of sociability is something that now I need to be scared of, because if I'm at the end with it, I'm toast. I'm going to be looking at number 2 for a third time, and I'm really not interested in that.
This is Survivor. Come on. I was blindsided epically. Forgot all about the key, put my key on the lock, and I became safe. And then there was a revote between Taylor and Sandra. And exactly what I wanted to happen, Taylor goes with the idol in her pocket, which is just chef's kiss. Now, there's a clear divide. We realized that that was an incredible move, probably orchestrated by Angela. She is an incredible player. We are very good friends outside of this game, and I am just completely honored that, she attempted to do that and succeeded in a way. But it's clear, she is the clear person to vote out here. It's a no-brainer. I'm riding the high, and I'm ready to get some sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow with a clear head and figure out my path to the end.
Everybody, it's day 3. Time to get up. Your tribal's only a few minutes away.
Had a lot of time last night to talk and scramble, obviously, or possibly sleep. No.
Neither one of those things.
What?
So what did we do?
Yeah. Last
It was
night
the social hour,
really
right?
peaceful.
We
We
just
Oh.
sat by
sat
the
around
fire.
the fire,
Yeah.
and we actually went over everybody from start to finish who has been eliminated from the game, and just talked about them for a little
Like,
bit to kind of give them
The
a,
way
We did
like
our little rites of
Survivor
passage.
does,
Yeah.
or did they used to do. So
Oh yeah, with the
Interesting.
With the music and I
yeah.
used
Yep.
to like that. I actually like that.
Sadly, it wasn't
So-
caught on film.
Does that mean that
Yeah.
we have an idea of where we're going with this vote already? So we felt that it's
No.
wise
No, we got about 5 minutes
wise
this
to use
morning.
our time that we've been given to just say let's have a recap versus let's strategize. I mean, this is Survivor. We're all stars. Use the time that you have because things be very quick today.
Well, you think the time we're using was just last night. I mean, we've had 2.5 days of time.
But every time we
rather pointed.
But every time we come here, we feel like we don't have enough time. We're scrambling.
No,
We're
what I'm
switching-
trying to say is maybe
We
our
needed
moves
human
now
time
are
last
2.5
night.
days in the making, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I disagree. Every time we come here, we're ready to come here. So
Oh, you're ready.
Lined up to sit down.
Yes, you are ready to be here. Yes, it's the decisions that I'm talking about.
Angel.
Sorry,
That's all
that
right.
fire's very captivating.
Did your mindset change in between the time we left last night and right now, as far as because 6-7 hours, there's a lot of time up there. Do you think your mindset has changed in the last 6 or 7 hours?
What I'll say is that whether game-wise smart or not, last night was 2,000% needed for every single person over here. That was hands down probably the best experience I've ever had in any game was last night. And I think everybody's brains just died after Tribal. We shut down.
So it was a reset.
I think we rebooted this morning, but quickly.
Last night recharged the batteries, reset the brain a little, got your mind off of things.
Last night reminded us that there's a human connection in these things.
Good.
Rather
Yeah.
than
Good.
a game connection.
Okay.
And that's what we needed in
Yeah.
that moment the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring it back to reality.
What I'll say about that is there are a lot of games and a lot of casts out there where after what happened at the last tribal, they would have gone back to that camp and it would have been a
Hell.
blow up.
Yep.
And after the game, people would not have been friends. And so I think that was kind of all of us using our all-star knowledge of recognizing, okay, hey, let's take a second and appreciate not just the people here, but the people there and the people there.
Yep.
And recognize that that was a game move and we can laugh about it and then we can wake up tomorrow and continue being competitive.
Good. So the reflection,
Someone said that.
Yeah.
the reflect. Go ahead.
No, so Troy, does that make this vote difficult?
Of course it does. Every vote is difficult. I think the smaller the numbers get, the more difficult it gets. But that moment that we had talking about everyone just sitting around, at least for me, helped begin my decompression process, which for me could take weeks to over a month. So I personally appreciated, and I said to them that it was the best moments of this game for me.
Great. Okay.
My
That's-
decompression is gonna take like a year.
I didn't say that mine wasn't going to take
no,
that
no,
long
no.
either, but
It's a night. It's a night like last night that like we all need, but it's a double-edged sword because you do put the human element back into these games, and it makes a decision like today exponentially more complicated.
Right. Because
Every move is the right one and the wrong one.
if that human element wasn't there, it would make this a little easier on that moral compass.
Yeah.
But the flip side is once the decision's made, because those connections are there, it's a little sadder, right? So that's kind of the balance on what you do, because I guarantee, Sandra, would you be okay if you were voted out?
No, of course I wouldn't be okay. And like I understand like people get emotional when you know if it's a blind side or it's like it's a punch to the gut, but in the end it's a game and yeah you're hurt at first, but I know I get over it pretty fast. Like it's a game move and it's all in fun and we're here to play Survivor and just enjoy the weekend together. So
Well stated, and it looks like Survivor's being played behind you, to the left.
It does look like that quite a bit. And the one thing I think I'll say is that maybe I'll retract my statement about wasting your time or making it seem like I said you were wasting your time by doing that. Obviously, it's not a waste of time, but also to balance your time between strategizing and also setting yourself up for finals. So I think your reflection period of time allows you to also kind of clear the air and open the air with a lot of things that were going on, send some appreciation and respect in areas they need to be, whether it was on film or not, and they may or may not be able to hear it. They may not be able to hear it. Either way, we know that you're publicly saying that you said that, and that's a great thing. But it also allows you to potentially set up a great, final speech or final pitch, because now you've cleared the air on certain things that might make it more clear when we get to that point. So, I guess yes, somebody had said like this is an all-star move to be able to do that and say, hey, let's recognize that we are human and we need to bring it back in. So, with bringing it back in, let's bring it back in because we saw a lot of conversation going on just now. And that's just got to stop.
What fireworks and such things?
is that fireworks?
Last night
Really
was
strange.
I was talking to somebody and it wasn't a low to get voted out. It was like a relief that it's over and I don't have to do it anymore.
Are you interested in another relief?
No. No.
Right now.
It was a relief of, you know, like my point in this game is over. And, you know, the move that was made was all-star, double all-star caliber move. The fact that I'm sitting here right now is just by pure dumb luck. But that relief turned into a fire, and I'm ready for this final phase of the game. And I hope that the people that I have stayed true to and the people that have stayed true to me, we move forward.
So, obviously, there was.
The most loyal person to him is the idol that he has blamed everybody else for. And then this morning, when talking to me, he still wanted to blame Taylor. She's literally won this fucking game. She watched her closest allies go out back to back to back. She knew how the vote was working in that round, and she wouldn't play an idol.
So you just said, I heard the word blame. Was that what I heard?
Yes.
So
She's been blamed.
It's
Taylor
not
was
blame.
blamed.
It's not blame when it's factual.
It's not factual. There's no fact behind it. You went through the books the whole time on our initial drive.
And
every single book. I was talking
right.
to you while you were
and
doing
Taylor
it.
caught me, so we did it together. We
Then why is she sitting over there?
Because she wanted to keep it till 7, which is what she told me. She wanted to keep it until this moment
You
right
are a
now.
fantastic liar. Like, fantastic.
When
I give you
Cernus
so
asks,
much applause.
when he asks, does anyone have a hidden immunity idol? Now's the time to do so, and I say nothing.
That means you're playing into the next round. I'm not an idiot. Like, I'm not dumb. We all love Survivor here. You can try these like little one-liners on other people that haven't done this 58 million times, but it doesn't work for me.
Listen, the idol did one thing, and that was
allow you to cast blame on
Cause
15 other people.
divide on the tribe. That's what it did.
I love you,
Idol
Ellen,
has been
but like,
haunting us
come on,
since
girl.
day
My
one.
gut said
Listen,
you had it from the moment with the books.
I get it. I get that. And which is why I immediately, I had to have many talks with Taylor about how to go about navigating that situation.
And you think she wouldn't have played it on John?
There's a
When she
reason
knew
why
John
John
was probably
asked
going.
in that tribal.
I told her
can
to
we
her
talk
face
for a
I was
second?"
voting
He
Rachel
wanted her
out.
to play it on him. He wanted her
She
to
played
play
an
it
extra
on him.
vote to save Rachel. Like, she literally would have used the idol on Rachel.
She wanted to stay as long as possible.
Do you think you were
with that
closer to
idol.
Taylor in this game than I was?
Okay, gang, bring it in just a little bit because it's a one-on-one.
Yep.
And we got to get.
I'm not trying to yell. I just barely have a voice.
No, that's all right. We need to bring
Okay.
other stuff in here, and I've got to ask a question to KC. How much does jury management in your mind matter right now? Is that at the forefront?
So for me in these games, it's tough to figure out a jury because
Who's my boss?
I'm sorry.
I'll let
Can
you-
you put a drop straw, please? Maybe I don't want to vote you. God.
Wait, are the keys still good?
Yes, can I get a spin?
All right.
I'm just saying.
Still good.
Do you want to check my hat?
Money's
Anything
money,
else
you
you wanna
know?
say?
Money's money.
Is there anything else you want
I'm
to
not
say?
a mob boss, Ellen. I'm really not.
I know. I'm just
All right.
trying to clear
Oh
my
my
name
God.
from that stupid thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Carl.
No, it's good.
That
good
I've been
TV.
blamed for.
The
That
problem is,
I have been pinned to this whole game. And I have been nothing but truthful to every
Yeah.
single one of you about where this thing lies.
the problem is you're not arguing with these people. You're arguing against my gut. My
Right,
gut
and
has always. I can't change my gut's opinion.
Any gut
I was
at 6
farting
a.m.
all
is
the way here. It determines
Yes,
what it wants
Culp
to
brings
do.
up a good
The
point.
thing is
Any
I-
gut at 6 a.m. is
I
questionable.
trusted you 100%.
Alan and
and told you
James.
Have a
everything.
seat, please.
These are the conversations that
Everything.
possibly should have been had
Everything.
prior to this.
Aaron, don't look at me with puppy dog
I
eyes.
agree.
I think that this is a thing where you
I'm
guys
just
all
saying, I
have
told
to
you
make your own
everything.
decisions. Alan and James.
Please listen up, guys.
I'm gonna.
Let's make this about Survivor. I get it.
No, this is 100% about Survivor.
Yeah.
I know, but let's bring it.
Let's bring it into the whole group. We're becoming more of a one-on-one. It's just it's a thing where now obviously there's definitely some conversations that need to be had post situation here.
But I don't think it's one-on-one, Jason, because I think
Well, right now
everyone
it
on
is.
that side and everyone here also thinks that I have something, and it's more for everybody to know that, okay, maybe he's actually telling the
Well,
truth.
Alan, the one thing I'll say is the truth always sets things free. So if you're trying to prove yourself of one way or another, the situation will dictate that, and it's one of those unspoken "I told you so's." And those are some of the most humbling things in the world when they happen, because then it really is a bite your lip because you were wrong. So it will either prove one theory or the other. There's no other way to do it. You can't discuss it because somebody's mind is already made up, and their mind will not be made up until the truth is out there.
I really want to pull my pants down. Too.
So
No, we're
We're good. We're good.
I think
Don't
the only
put it
way that we're going to get down to the truth is if we start voting.
Does anybody object to that at this point?
No.
Okay, then we will start voting.
Oh, oh yes.
I have something.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, it's nothing great.
Well, it must be if we're bringing it up.
Something.
Tell me right now.
Oh, that is tattered.
It's been in my shoe for 3 days.
That should be framed.
The stolen voice. The elders grant you the power to claim another's vote as a voice as your own. This advantage allows you to steal a vote of another player at tribal council. That player will not cast a vote, and you will instead cast 2 votes. This play advantage is at tribal council before the voting begins. Good till final steps.
Okay. Who will you be stealing?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna steal Casey's vote.
Okay. So Casey, you will not have a
Casey,
vote.
literally only because I felt like.
All right. Let's start voting.
This is screwy, man. We still think Alan has the idol. I don't think he has it on his person, obviously. I have a feeling he gave it to someone to hold.
This name changed right now. I love Troy. I'm just trying to save my own skin. It's definitely whatever this vote is or me. Honestly, I'm happy either way, but
I love you so much, Angela. You are one of my best friends outside of here. You keep me sane in these things. I don't know what's gonna happen right now, but I'm just so grateful to have you in my life.
That's fun. I didn't want to vote Angela anyway, so this is good. You're the biggest threat to me right now. You've been running this game, and I don't think you have an idol. Maybe you do, I'm not sure. But we'll find out.
I'd be lying if I said I was decided right now. I need like 20 seconds here to just talk it out. Because for all the things that got me to this place, consistency and reputation, and I don't know, maybe lacking the killer instinct is what has prevented me from turning the dial and doing the things I need to do. But these are real people. I'm a real person. These are real emotions. And the cost of compromising what has made me all-star quality is too high for me to compromise. And that took me a long time to figure out.
Okay. Anybody has a beauty idol or any advantages or anything else that's been placed before them in this game that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so. Once I read the first vote, we will not have that opportunity.
You guys are gonna be shocked. I got nothing. James.
Okay, first vote. Troy. Next vote. Troy. Next vote. Angela. Next vote. Ange. That's 2 and 2. Next vote. Alan. That's 2, 2 and 1. Next vote. Troy. That's 3, 2, 1. Next vote. Next person of our jury.
What the hell, guys? Good game. Great game. Great game. Great game. Okay. Oh, good. Great game. Great game.
Yeah.
I love you guys all. Great game. Play your hearts out.
Less garbage is better.
Love you.
You're good. You're good. I totally get it.
Troy. Also, jury, start thinking about cabin pack-ups too.
Good job, Troy. Love you, Troy. Great game, Troy. We love you.
Yeah, well, I just got voted out. I'm not terribly surprised. I knew playing the middle was ultimately going to bite me, but there was KC and I in the middle, so I was like, I felt really good that they would go for KC over me. But last night when we were talking, they all pretty much have played multiple games together. They know multiple people, so I was like, shit. And then I woke up early this morning and I wanted to tell Angela, they're gunning for you. If you have something, save yourself. How can we get the two big guys out? And I didn't get that chance. My alliance kept me tight because they were worried, and I think they realized things were flipping and they were getting worried with me, and they played me, and great job. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to get this far. And the opportunity to come back to Angelica 2 years later and actually play the game means the world to me, and I had a friggin' blast. Each one of them up there that's still in the game, well, maybe not each one of them, most of them are playing hard, and they're playing an all-star game, and I commend them. And I have no ill will towards any of them. I think they're all amazing. I have enjoyed getting to know them and playing this game, and I'm honestly quite happy with how I played, proud of how I played. I was more physical than I've ever been. I solved puzzles I don't normally do. So, I'm good. I'm good.
That was such a hard tribal. Just from like a moral standpoint, I guess. Not to make it about me or anything, but like there was an entire ecosystem of conversation happening that I felt so out of the loop and indecisive about. I didn't know all of the advantages Angela had. I didn't know they were splitting votes. I didn't know Casey's vote was gonna get blocked. I figured it would be Alan's. I don't know. I just feel so lost in the sauce. But if there's one thing that came out of it, I realized it's just not worth my integrity to go against things that I've said and promised to folks who I genuinely meant it with. It's no shock to me that Alan is a front runner here. I thought I was. I don't even know. At the end of the day, I'm just happy to be here, folks. If I ever win one of these, it's gonna be because I just did what I knew I was comfortable with. It's only fucking 6. Oh my god.
Ooh, dog, and things are getting spicy up here in New York. Oh my gosh, this right here is why I play Survivor. I love when stuff like that happens. There was a fight at Tribal Council. Not really a fight, bickering is the word I would use. And I was just over there cheesing the whole time, watching those two go back and forth at each other. It's tough in the moment, but those are the types of things that we will be laughing about a week from now. And truly, James and Alan just bonded like crazy by being willing to bicker back and forth like that. Oh man, it sucks that freaking Troy, why Troy? He was my boy. I wanted to go to the finals with him so bad. Troy, you know I love you. We've been together this whole time. But it's a good move. I mean, this is definitely an all-star game, I'll tell you that. Angela, James, and Sandra, they are no joke. They know what they're doing in these Survivor games, and I got nothing but mad respect for them. Unfortunately, they definitely should have voted me out that round. I don't know why they did Troy, because I've got an extra vote. And right now, if me, Culp, and Alan, my extra vote, versus Angela, James, and Sandra, theoretically, our four will take the day this round. I don't want to go to the finals with Alan, definitely not. But truly the longer he's in this game, the smoother sailing I've got, because all eyes are on Alan right now. So I'm trying to keep him around as long as possible, because he's gonna lose an immunity. Like, he's either gonna go out at 5 or 4. I'm comfortable sitting in the finals with any combination of me, Sandra, James, and Culp. Like, if I'm in the finals with that group of people, I think I stand a solid chance. If I'm sitting there with Alan or Angela, then, you know, maybe I stand a chance, but it would be the uphill of uphillest battles. So last night was crazy. The fact that Alan hit that safety with the opening the box, like, it feels like things just keep falling. It feels like Slumdog Millionaire for me. Like, all these things just keep falling into place. Like, I randomly drew the rock to go to the house, and then we literally did a game of chance to get an extra vote, and I guess they've all forgotten about my extra vote, and I just haven't had to play it, and now we're in this perfect 3-3 situation where the extra vote actually does something.
Troy ends up going home, which blows my mind. They should have taken the shot at me. They 1000% should have taken the shot at me, and they didn't. But it's leaving me in a spot where it's James, Angela, and Sandra versus me, Culp, and Casey. We have a shot at this, and this next vote is so crucial. If we can get one of those three out, particularly Angela, our only shot of winning this game is for taking the three of them out one by one and sitting at the end together. That's our only shot, and we're ready to take those shots. And we are now in the end game phase of this game, and I see the path. I saw it last night. I wanted Troy to be in there with that. Unfortunately, he was a casualty of Angela's steal vote. But we have to move on. This is end game. I'm ready. I'm fired up, and I want to win this game. I've won twice. I want to win this game. I don't play to come in second place. I play to win, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I was thinking about my speech last night in bed. I have a shot. I really think I have a shot.
The Alan vote last night, that didn't work. And I felt like I'm to blame for that, because he had a friggin' key and I had to steal a key. And why didn't I steal his key? Like, that would have just been the icing on the cake. And instead, when Matt took a key from me, the adrenaline just got to me, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm just gonna steal it back. And I didn't stop to think. No, you steal it from Alan. And then Alan doesn't have a key, and he goes home. And I would have had the friggin' winning key, by the way. Stupid. And, you know, when you leave the game and you start thinking about, like, the dumbest move you made in the game, that was my dumbest move. Yeah, and now it's just like 3-on-3. It's just James, Angela, and I against Matt, Culp, Alan, and Casey. 3-on-3. We're not budging. And I don't think any one of them have the balls to go to rocks. So
I'm really glad that I was able to play the steal a vote. the last possible chance that I could, which also ended up being super helpful for me. I knew that it was my name out there. I actually did debate if James would also vote for me there. I've been to the final 2 with James before. At final 4 in that game, he put me in fire to get me out, and I would have taken him to the end. It did end up being us in a final 3, and I won. He just made a comment up there by the fire that you learn something from every game that you lose, and he goes, I know I sure did. I didn't like that comment. Alan thanked me 18 times for not voting for him. Troy, when he hugged me, he said, I just want you to know I voted for Alan because I couldn't vote for you, which was very great because I think on a revote, it would have been me. But that being said, Alan immediately came back. He pulled Cope, he pulled Casey. So I think he's doing what he needs to do. And there hasn't really been a lot of like crosstalk about further plans. I'm waiting until immunity. I'm also not one to put out shit before you can.
I'm super fucking thankful that when Casey told me in the last round that he was gonna use his extra vote, even though now thinking about the votes, I don't remember the vote count of Alan's vote. I think Casey actually didn't have a vote and was lying. I don't fucking know. I talked to the girls. I said, I know you have won a game before. I know you have won a game before. I have never won a game before. And I'm standing here and telling you right now, I'm willing to go to Rocks. We are in an all-stars game. We have given them beautiful rounds after rounds after rounds after rounds. I think a rock draw would be fucking amazing. That being said, I also just made a deal with Alan that if we do go into this 3-3, that he keeps my name off and I keep his name off. And maybe that was stupid now that I think about it, if I'm willing to go to Rocks, because if it was my name, my head is just telling me 2 more immunities, 2 more immunities. I hope it's something painful. I hope it's food. I hope it's swimming. I hope something, because I am all heart and no brain. No, my brain is very powerful, okay? But I am all heart, and I want this so bad. I don't even want to think about it because I don't want to get emotional, but I have sat in the final 2 7 times and lost every time in every different format of a game. It would all make sense if I won this game. And so I'm just manifesting and praying, and it's time for me to go stretch.
Before you, we have a multi-phase challenge. You'll be divided into groups of 2, where one group of 2 after the first phase will be eliminated. The other 4 will move on to the final phase of the challenge, where we will have 1 winner. All right, first phase is?
You're each going to be throwing a disc to try to get to this pin. Ultimate goal is to have your disc touch, hit, roll into this. Mm-hmm. We will record your strokes, then another pair will go, record their strokes, another pair will go, record their strokes. The pair who took the most strokes to get here will be out. The other 4, each one of them is going to stand in one of these spots here.
It's a big brother.
And it's, you move to an unoccupied space, flip the disc over so that it cannot be landed on. Everybody will go around. As long as you can move orthogonally, not diagonally, to an open space, you're still in it. As soon as you can make no more legal moves, you are out. Last person standing wins. Could decide your fate in this game. All right, the reds are going to go first. Who are my 2 reds? All right, back here, please.
True us fashion.
Oh, wow.
Center and I are.
Did this really line up that way?
Yeah.
2, 2, and 2?
Yeah.
Just as you were standing, I think.
Greens will go second. Blues will go last.
Obstruction.
Throw in like a straight down. I think we can get it. I think if we get really good in 2, I think we can get it in 3 as well. And if we have a little bit of bend to it, that to me it always ends up playing well. So I'd rather just work with the terrain.
Okay. You guys good?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, take your first shot. Lock yourself in.
Don't take a penalty. What do you mean don't?
To like get it out of there. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
trying to think of like. You could definitely get it.
Yeah.
If you have more than I do, so I'll do my best.
All right, second shot.
No, that's good.
Remember, as long as some of it touches in flight or after flight, it counts.
Ooh, that's a. That's okay.
That's okay. Counts. That includes the flag. Mark.
4. That's everything we needed.
Gentlemen, please have a seat back there.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, choose your disc.
Choose the disc.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, yeah.
That was cool.
All right, set up anywhere kind of behind these right here. Figure out where you want to start, and then when you're ready, throw.
That's all right. Can you get through those trees, Casey?
I'm going to take this.
If not.
Remember, it's not timed, so take your time.
If not, wait, see.
Wow.
Nice throw.
I'm shot 3.
Great toss, man.
Whoa! No, that's perfect.
Let's go.
Whoa! Did it hit? No.
Yep.
That works.
Do you want to go first? No. Okay. Oh boy.
All right,
Although
give
I
it a
feel
toss.
Like here. Oh, she rolls.
Horribly strenuous. All right, second shot, Sandra.
Oh my God. Just try to go.
Give it a whirl.
You're great. You're so good. I was trying to make it curve. I was trying to do a draw.
Third shot, eh?
I didn't want it to go
Into the bushes.
That's okay.
You might be able to hit it through the trees.
Oh, an idol! No.
Throw it wherever, Sandra. Into the thick of it.
Well, because I feel like
I don't want to get touched by anything.
just go easy. You want to just hit it.
Oh, of course. Can she reach out and touch it?
Yes.
Reach out and touch it.
Yeah.
We had 4 strokes, and 6 strokes.
Aw, that
Not
was
bad.
That was really good.
You're going to blindly pick the card. Jack will decide which they can pick their spot, and they will be going first.
Good luck, boys.
Give me that, Jack.
Who's got the Jack?
I will say everybody
Pick one of
did
the
very
spots.
well for the experience level of disco. That was really good. I could not do that. So I would have been way off
Queen?
the trees. Mine hook.
King. You can hold on to that. And ace. All right, Jack. Make your move. Queen.
What?
Reflip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's already flipped over.
first one.
Yeah, the first one's kind of already marked it. But... All right, called. What do you think? Okay. James has made his move. What do you think, Alan? Mr. Matt? What looks good to you, Casey? What do you think? What do you think?
I'm thinking.
I'm so sorry.
Running up his leg.
Culp's looking at where it could possibly end up.
Didn't really have many options.
No, you did. Casey, you're up. Top of the order.
Oh wait. You got it.
Okay. Bring it to that point.
Where is a pathway out of danger if you find yourself there? Colt? Once again, a no-brainer. We're getting kind of congested in this end. Top of the order. Oh boy.
Watch out, Katie. This is the content that people have been waiting for.
Look at you. Tori.
I was hoping you'd go up. I can
Everybody's
go
getting
down.
close.
Hey, Alan, where's your idol?
Don't you worry about that.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh. See some stuff forming here. There you go. Culp gets himself out of that area. Casey has some options. All right, James. Alan's up. Oh, not a lot of options over there anymore. Virginia? Once again, Matt's options are all straight ahead of him.
Me?
Yep. Nice pivot. Matt makes the only move he can, which is also very attractive. Not Matt, but the move.
And Matt.
I'll take the compliment.
All right. Oh, James's turn.
Oh, sorry.
There you go, Alan. This could be a showdown at the corner. James's limited options, not even options. Alan? No. This could get a little dicey over there. James makes the final move he can. He is still technically in the challenge.
Good luck.
Casey?
Great.
Whoa. James, you were out
As
of
if
bounds,
I'd
so you're
die.
officially out of the challenge.
Good job, James. Me, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
Yep. I think everybody can see where this is going.
Casey, yeah. Alan, Cole. Casey cannot make a move. He is out of the challenge. Alan?
Is that flip?
What did, he just went off that.
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Culp can make no more moves. Alan wins immunity.
Alan wins immunity.
That was good.
Good job. That's all I needed.
Sir? Congratulations.
There we go.
It's an honor. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
You've still got your finger in your
All right,
I would want someone to
relax a
tell
little
me.
bit. We're going to be doing tribal counseling soon. We'll call you.
Do whatever you feel best.
Anybody
else have cards? I'll take them. Just a card.
Oh, no.
Card somewhere right
I didn't. Congrats.
Thanks.
Where you are right now was me 2 years ago. So everything you were feeling and that wall is exactly what I felt, and I understand. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's, I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take the heaviness. It is heavy. Oh, goddamn. All right, so there we go.
So the question is, do we think they have any?
I think
they're all used
I think
up.
they're all used up. I think they're used up. I think they're used up.
You don't think they have like a block of what they're scared of or anything? Okay, well, the real question is, do you think they're going after me or Cole? Do you think they're going after me?
I didn't think me.
Think so?
Yeah, that's what I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
So I expect to get loaded up on here.
I personally would rather do Culp. Hey, if we're going the rocks, we might as well, like, just do it. Like, I'm done with that plan. I don't know about either one of them, but yeah, I don't feel strongly enough about either one to really say. Yeah. Would he make them go to rocks? Would he wouldn't change his footprint. No, Alan would not. Because it's not going to affect him. He absolutely not. But that's why I might. I don't.
Cole has said, you know, that Alan is a huge threat, that he would have voted him with us. Casey would not.
Has not said that. Yeah, but Cole also just voted you. Yeah, but that's he had to. That was their move that they talked about. This is a whole new. Like, I'm not saying that he won't vote me right now. I'm saying in a vote, in a rock situation, would he be willing to risk his vote or his stock in the game just to get wiped out?
I want you at 4. Okay, let's do it. I want you at 4. The girls have no idea. Neither of them. I don't even want us to be standing here and talking long, but when thinking about, I think for me, like, breach of trust is such a big thing in my real life. And so when it happens here, especially on my behalf, I feel like a dog with their tail between their legs and don't even know.
Right.
So I think it took a night of sleep to kind of take me out of that place. I spoke about you in the last tribal, or my last confessional, where we said we were going to make sure. And now I'm like, okay, it actually really benefits Alan to keep me and me to keep Alan, because if we're just warring the whole time, they're going to slide through. I trust you, and I trusted you with my whole game. And I apologize, and I hope
There's
that there
no
isn't
need-
any lingering like emotion or anything about
Zero.
that? Okay.
Because I get it. I get it. Will you be willing to vote Angela?
I can't
drink.
Well, no, bring in the members of our group.
All right. Easy little challenge there to kind of wake the body and mind up. Nothing too physical, nothing too mental. Just throwing a disc.
We
right?
appreciate it.
Thank
That was
you.
fun.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to walk all the way down.
Yes,
thanks.
that's, and back up.
No hill. Yeah. It was good for all of us to wake up.
I was gonna
to.
say I bet you all appreciated that
Yeah,
too.
thank you.
And then a nice little grid challenge after that. Again, nothing too crazy. There's a little bit of thought involved, but hey, your mind starts to wake up after golf. And was there any theory to that challenge? Was there a strategy to block any specific people out, or was it just?
Yeah, can I
None
ask,
of us-
was it a plan to buck me out?
I did want to go towards you, but I thought I messed up one of my blocks. I thought I was setting myself up to go all the way back around. And
That's
I,
what.
Yeah, that's what I
we
thought
could see
too,
that.
yeah.
I missed it
And I-
by one.
And I was trying to go up and around. Culp took my spot behind me.
Yeah.
And my only other spot was
You're-
around.
It looked like what was going to happen was you were going to back up, and then you had the outside edge.
Yeah,
You were going to
that's
go.
what I-
one-
yeah.
That's exactly what
around.
happened.
You two probably would have been the longest stretch there.
Yeah.
You were trying to do, I think, the same thing. You realized it.
Yeah.
It just, I think it worked out in a way that
Yeah.
I saw where
Pivoted
you were
that
trying
way.
to go, and then I thought you were going to start kind of doing this.
I had more of a plan, and then the way people were moving, I was like, oh.
Well, they were
The girls are coming to get me.
They were definitely focused on you.
So I was like, well.
So it sounds like there really wasn't much strategy other than we just want to be the last one standing. So obviously in this challenge before, we've seen where it's a clear-cut target. Just get one, focus on another, talk together, work your way through it. Because some people sometimes will talk and say, "Over there, do this, do that." We didn't really see it, so it was kind of a respectful game. I just was curious because I did see, like you mentioned, it looked like maybe you were targeted. So if it was truly not that way, then okay.
I think we all had a little perception of where it was going once it got going.
Yeah, it took a few moves to
Yeah.
get to the swing of things. Okay. All things aside, then it sounds like that wasn't.
Yeah. All right. Good. So now we got how are you feeling after the last tribal council? What do you feel your position is right now?
God, that's a good question. I feel like this is the game that just keeps on giving. John V got voted out and Taylor won the next immunity. Taylor got voted out and I won the next immunity. Alan gets targeted, comes back, then wins the next immunity. It's just like, it's entertaining. It's like, I just love the ebb and flows of it. I love hopping on the wave where it's going and just kind of riding it out. And that's kind of also how I live my life, which I really like. Where is my position in the game? We'll have to see, honestly.
Obviously, the last tribal, you and Alan had some disagreement on things.
I was just trying to get him to undress.
Were you,
Well, that was a long way around.
let the record show. Were you able to talk afterwards and sort of get on the same page of things?
100%. I will say something that I really enjoy about this particular people being in the final six is there's nothing negative. There's any one of us could get voted out right now and we're going to stand up and hug each other. And in other games that I have played, people have based what their experience is on strictly on their placement. And a lot of people haven't really done the work to, recoil when you're blindsided. To put yourself back into the phase of like this, I'm still a human being, I'm still the same person, these people do like me, my spot is deserving, but I got voted out, and it's a game, and there will be another one, and then another one, and then another one. So what I have loved about feuding with Alan is, besides the undressing, is
Other than the obvious.
is the fact that we'll come into tribal and we will battle each other and leave it right there, and then we walk out like almost holding hands.
Okay.
Sorry, Keith.
I have a question, but can I have a volunteer for me to pose it to? Anybody want to raise their hand? I have a
I
loaded
spoke enough,
question.
so.
What's the question?
That's not.
Cool.
Is there anybody flying under the radar at this point?
Sure.
Who?
Okay. Angela, you look like you wanted to respond to that. No? Okay. There wasn't really any reaction other than...
I do disagree. But
Okay. I thought there was some...
Yeah.
Just reading eyes and body language there's some things, and then Alan, you're nodding too.
I kind of disagree too. Respectfully.
Yeah. Same.
Sure was a bit of a non-answer.
Right. Correct.
I think
It's not a yes. It's not a no. It's a hesitant. It's a hesitant answer.
Everybody here deserves to win. Everybody here has a shot to win, and that does not go unnoticed by anybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why these are so intense coming up to this point, is because we all know that any one of us have a shot to win. No one's flying under the radar. No one's flown under the radar since merge. It's been players playing this whole game, and we all recognize that.
I will follow it up, and I'd like that answer too by saying, as soon as all 20 of you got here, you all deserve to win at that point. That's something that is a moot point to me, because all 20 of you deserve it in some aspect. So that word deserve, it's an interesting one. We hear it thrown out, that person doesn't deserve. Well, what does deserve mean? Anybody who gets to the end, in my mind, they deserve to be there. They got there. They did something nobody else could do. Yes, sir. Oh, what is
no,
that?
that's the gay clap.
I thought it was the violin playing.
I'm giving out lessons.
No, that's a preach on, because, and I think it was recognized when we first gathered in that circle. I think it was palpable that we knew that there were some fucking players, and the first boot winner. We all knew, I think, at that moment.
It's pretty apparent, especially in the last two tribals. We're throwing the kitchen sink at every one of these votes. There's been 4 advantages in the last 2 tribals, and not that I'm counting, but that just goes to show no one's taking this lightly. I don't think anybody is resting on their laurels. Who's playing harder is all relative at this point, and I think to maybe a little bit of what you're saying, we're here because we did something right to be here, and it just permeates after that.
For what it's worth, this is the shortest Survivor game I've ever played, and I feel like I'm on like day 27.
I know.
Like, it has been a marathon.
Casey, where's your mind?
I'm honestly extremely thankful to be here. At the final 6, I truly did not think that I was going to have the capacity to make it this far, in this game specifically. I know I can because I've done it in past games, but like where I'm at in my life right now, it's just so much different. Like I'm so much more depleted coming into this as opposed to like previous games. And I even remember when I was driving with Mark drove me out here, and I remember telling him, like, honestly, I'm scared. I don't know if I can physically do it this year, because I don't have what I've had in the past. And so like making the merge was a huge deal. This is something I haven't said yet to the group, but so I brought, anyone who watches Surviving Bloomington, they might know my friend Boogie.
Oh, I love Boogie.
So I brought my Boogie buff. I had a dear friend of mine. I had a dear friend of mine who passed away a few years ago, and he played Surviving Bloomington. He's one of our winners. He's one of the greatest guys I've ever met. So in Surviving Bloomington, the merge buff is always purple, and the team is always called the Boogie buff. So when I made the merge, I brought out my Boogie buff, and that, for me, that was all I needed from this game. And the fact that I made it 6 votes beyond that, and I'm still here, and I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep going until I'm at that final 3. I'm still holding on hope for Boogie. But I feel grateful, surprised, loved by this group. I mean, I've been in groups of 6 before where there were feuds and there wasn't respect. There is definitely respect amongst this group, and
Feuds with respect are great.
Yeah. So
cut a little deeper.
I'm really thankful for this experience, and I can't wait to go back home and tell my friends and family about it, regardless of the outcome.
Could I have a piece?
I'm losing my
That's where we're at.
I'm losing my mind. This is no brainer.
Got 2 months.
No brainer. Does anybody have anything else they want to get off the chest?
I wasn't
You
sure
think
if I
we're
was
ready? I mean, it seems to me like I've gotten some good stuff. We've gotten some good stuff out of you. But if you have anything else, it's your platform.
I respect everybody here more than a tribal or a confessional or anything could possibly express. It's just every time an honor, and maybe at this point the biggest one that I've ever had. This is just a phenomenal group of people. It takes it at me. At this, this, there's no reason for me to be fucking doing this. These things are an outlet to emotion that I can't express on an everyday basis. Just a great experience and a great time.
Well said.
Well said.
I know.
Let's do a vote.
Let's vote.
Buckle up, buttercups. This is gonna be a crazy tribal.
Before I vote, I just want to say, wake the jury ass up. I find it really, really disrespectful to the production team that works super hard to not be sitting there and showing respect for them. If anybody's ever thinking about doing this stuff, it's hard for all the reasons you wouldn't expect. It's not the lack of food or sleep or being sore. It's just you love these people. It's an outlet to life, and you just hope at the end of the day you're doing the right thing for yourself.
This is probably going to rocks. I love you. I've always loved you. We have a very long friendship. This game, I think, has really morphed our friendship more than it would have, like, naturally, organically. I love you.
You know exactly how I feel about you. There's nothing I can say about you that you don't already know, and that you already know exactly how I feel. So much love, so much respect, in and out of these games. You are truly one of the best players I have ever had the opportunity and enjoyment to play with. I love you, Edge.
Voice of 2, extra vote. This advantage allows you to cast an additional vote at Tribal Council. You must play it while voting, and a crew member will provide a parchment to cast a second vote. And, this may only be used if you still hold your original vote, and it's playable until the final 6, which is where we are. Thank you, my friend.
All right. Obviously, if anybody has an advantage, idle, or anything else in this game they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so. So the final time. Okay. Vote. First vote. Ange. Next vote. AC. Next vote. Ange. Next vote. KC. It's 2 and 2. Next vote. Ange. Next vote. KC. You're tied 3-3. However, we have one more vote. At ×2. Angela. You're now a member of the jury. Please step forward.
See you soon.
I'm really happy.
Great game, Ange.
Yeah.
Great game, Ange.
We really wanted to.
Good job, Angela.
Super proud.
all of the stuff that we've continued to say at Tribal was no bullshit. Those guys are all like very good friends of mine now. Some were coming into the game. I'm super happy. Like, I'm not remotely sad. I didn't know Casey had that vote, but I did see like some commotion at the voting booth accidentally, and it made me think that something was gonna happen. Kind of unfortunate because I think on the Troy vote, it was originally Casey. And I'm like, shit, we probably shouldn't have switched it. This is gonna be really hard as the game goes on. Obviously, a couple more people are gonna leave, but I have no idea who I'll vote for. Like, I have no idea. I think there are some players over there that have done such a good job. So I think Final Tribal is gonna matter a lot to me. But yeah, I feel relieved, I feel honored, I feel like I did everything I could in this game to stay as long as possible. Yeah, I'm super happy.